It is May 19, 2011, and this is the SC Center. What is up, everyone? I'm JP McDaniel. That is Chobo Peon, aka Patrick O'Neill, and welcome to the SC Center, your daily dose of Starcraft 2 news, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Is that what's that in European time?
I think it's like midnight.
Really?
Something like that.
Well,
now you know.
I just want to say, let's go into the NASL results last night, Patrick. It's time to get fun. You ready?
Whew.
It's time to get fun, whatever that means. So there we go. We've got Kiwi Kaki taking out TLO. And then the match of the millennium. Artosis versus Grubby, and Artosis was victorious. You got any thoughts, Patrick?
God bless America, USA, USA, #1. That's my thoughts.
So are we done with Artosis watch or what?
I mean, personally, I never want to be done with Artosis watch because it's a really good picture. I don't know who made that picture. But
that was Rab, my graphic artist.
Rob, right, yeah, I know him. Okay,
yeah.
He's awesome. So, cheers to him. We'll find someone who needs to be watched like a hawk. What else happened in the NASL, man?
We had Moro taking out Vibe in a ZVZ, Sheth taking out Moon in a ZVZ. Both of those were 2-0s. A lot of 2-0s yesterday. Actually, all 2-0s in all 6 games. And Rainbow taking out Phoenix in a TVT 2-0. Tonight, we've got Strelok, DDE, Squirtle, Slush, Moonglade, HeyPro, Kawhi Rice, Axlov, and Naniwa Nada. Ooh, that is a sick last match, Patrick. Naniwa Nada. PVT.
I'm excited.
Might be a pretty good series. Tune into that. It goes live at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Cannot wait to see how that goes. What else we got, Patrick? Oh, we've got the GS Team League. But we've got,
talk about the GSL, man.
We got the matches from 2 nights ago. In MVP OGS. Wait, that's not right. Yeah, it is. It is right. Okay, anyway, so Hero took out Genius. Guinea Pig took out Hero. Nada took out Guinea Pig. And then Dongragu just started smashing faces. Took out Nada, took out Supernova, and took out MC. Should we just show the picture of the day today?
Yeah, I believe this would be the good time.
All right, so when we switch to this, watch the left picture first, and then the right is the follow-up, and then the bottom is just Idra being Idra. And that's just Idra being Idra. But there's a lot of smack talk between these two teams, man. I thought it was quite hilarious. I love it. It's become the new fad to slap the booth. Maybe we'll see some of that MLG. They'll probably get.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna have booths.
Yeah, they'll probably get a tech or something though. So maybe they shouldn't do it. But Dongradu, man, Dongregu, excuse me, that guy's good, but he wasn't good enough to take out MMA. Finals last night went down with Slayers winning 4-3. Is that right?
I believe that is correct.
I think it's 5-3. Yeah, 5-3. Or 5-4, excuse me. But anyways, Genius took out Ryung, Min took out Genius, Keen took out Min, Frozen took out Keen and Violet, Guinea Pig came in, the random player taking out Frozen and Gonzi, and then Dongragu, man, took out Gonzi. Game 9, I think it was, between MMA and Dongragu was so good. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's worth the $5 just to watch the entire GSTL. But that last game was pretty good. Did you happen to catch any of that, Patrick?
I didn't, and I'm a bad person. But speaking of team leagues, by the way, I don't know if you call it the recent Masters Cup match between Root and MYM, and I guess did we talk about EG and Millennium? I don't think so. Yeah, because that happened yesterday. So I'll just recap both right here. EG did defeat Millennium 3-2. Axlov over Dystar 2-0. Millennium Stefano over DeMuslim 2-0. Idra over Adele Scott 2-0. Millennium took the 2v2. That was Dystar and Stefano over Axlov and Strife Crow. But Idra took the ace 2-1 over LaLouche. And then today, MYM versus Root, or yesterday rather. We had Sase over Minigun. MYM takes it 2-1. Mondragon over Slush 2-0. I'm a Mondragon fanboy, so I kind of dig that. Kiwi Kaki over Cloud 2-0. Druby and Cats, again, the A+ 2v2 players from IC Cup, over Mondragon and Cloud. Mondragon was a great 2v2 player in his time. Mondragon and Tessie, if you guys played Brood War, you know that's a legendary team. And then Root takes the ace match, Kiwikaki over Sase 2-1. Sase's no one to be messed with, so that was a good match. Thing is, I prefer the GSTL format so much because if you win, you keep going. I just think that's a much, much superior format. I don't know how you feel about it, man.
You're talking about comparing the GSTL to the EGMC?
Yeah, where players, when they win, they keep going.
Well, I mean, I think that the two tournaments are designed for different purposes. The EG Master Cup is designed to last a long time and kind of hype that up. And the GSTL is just to be like a one-week event buffer between the end of Code S and the start of Code A /
Well, I don't mean that a team would be eliminated. I just mean that when a player in a specific match wins, he keeps going in that match.
Okay, yes. Actually, I do agree. I quite like that better. And I'm not sure why EGMC doesn't do that. It's very reminiscent of the Gosu Coaching Premier League. In fact, it's pretty much an exact replica of it. But yeah, I like the GSTL better in that format.
All right.
But the other option is the other side of that argument that it's best of threes instead of best of one. So, yeah. It's true. What else we got, Patrick?
Moving on to the news, of course, TLO has the Starcraft Without Borders streaming event. It's going to be this Sunday, 10 a.m. Central European Time. You should check that out. Doctors Without Borders is an awesome organization, and it's unspeakably cool that TLO is doing this. Everyone should check it out, and if you can't check it out, you should just donate to Doctors Without Borders. It's a really, really awesome charity. Check it out on Wikipedia, and believe me, you will dig what they do.
Do it.
Here, MLG Columbus. What?
I don't know, Patrick. I'm just what's going on with MLG Columbus?
Here, MLG Columbus came out with their groups. What happened, man?
We did, and we talked about it on the State of the Game. So if you're looking for more information about that, you can go view State of the Game over at itmeJP.blip.tv. But these are the groups, and my XSplit thing is very, very small, so I have to make it bigger. We've got Naniwa, Slush, Druby, Greetorp in Pool A, Kiwi, Moonin, Show, Sheth, MMA in Pool B, Select, Idra, Rhett, Tyler, Bomber, Pool C, and in Pool D we've got In Control, TLO, Hey Pro, Machine, Low Sierra. What is your pool that you're going to be watching?
Ooh, my God. Pool B looks pretty good. They all have their good matches to look forward to, but I guess Pool B if I had to choose, which I don't, thank God. What about you?
Well, I thought Pool C initially, but Idris said he wasn't really worried about that group. He said he's only really worried about Bomber.
Yeah, I mean...
So, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how it plays out. Regardless, it's going to be a ton of great matches all weekend long. MLG Columbus starts 2 weeks from Friday. 2 weeks from tomorrow, actually. I cannot wait for that to actually begin. I got a lot of traveling ahead of me, but we'll probably talk about that later on the show. What else we got, Patrick? We
got some format changes, a lot of them actually, so I'm not even going to go through all of them. I mean, like the GSTL is now going to be a 10-week, 10-team thing, which I love because I love the GSTL, so the more, the merrier as far as that goes. GSL has some format changes as far as a ton of stuff, like how you get up through Code A. Code A winner now goes up without up and downs, and I'm going to leave the links in the, I'm sure someone's going to put them in the chat, but I'm going to leave them also in the show notes that come out about 5 minutes after the show on Blip. You should check that out.
Yep.
So yeah, a lot of new ways that the GSL is doing stuff, addressing some of the problems. So I like that they're being proactive in that way. I know that the Super Tournament, the players were announced, all 64.
Were the brackets announced?
I don't think that the brackets were announced, but I know that all the players were announced. The brackets are coming out soon, but you can check that out. All the good players, 11 players from OGS, 7 players from Slayers, 2 players from Team Liquid, all the good players that you would assume are going to be there. It's going to be a pretty killer tournament, reminiscent of the original GSL
29 Terran, 16 Protoss, 19 Zerg. A lot of Terrans over there in South Korea.
A lot of Terrans. Also...
Brackets are up, by the way, chat is saying, so you guys
Brackets are up. Okay, I had just checked yesterday, so I messed up there.
Well, groups are up, I should say. But anyways, continue on.
Speaking of awesome tournaments with really good players, WCG Sweden, the players list is up. In Sweden, I believe it was Slasher who said Sweden been making every country except for South Korea look bad at esports since like 1998. And it's true, they have some incredible players. I mean, the top 2 players are Naniwal and Thorzane, Sho, Maro, HeyPro, Bishu, Ladosh. I mean, it's a pretty stacked lineup over there. It's going to be the 21st, actually, so it's coming up this weekend. Pretty good. And then the grand finals are going to be at DreamHack. So definitely check that out. That's on Team Liquid, Goes to Gamers.
We're going to have the WCG Grand Finals at DreamHack? Is that what you just said?
WCG Sweden.
Sweden Finals, okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I dig it. Yeah. Also, a tournament that hasn't really gotten a lot of attention concluded just on May 14th, the ESEA Team League, where Complexity beat EG. And, of course, Idra did take down Cruncher 2-1, but thanks to the format, Idra was then removed from competition, and it was Rise over In Control, Starlife over Strifecrow, 2-0 again. RSVP over Axelov 2-1, and Complexity won at 2,800. EG settles for 1,200. Now, it makes me think that maybe the format does have some redeeming factors, because if Idra did get to keep playing,
they probably would have won. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get to see less players.
Also, I mean, makes you think that maybe the rest of the EG players aren't that great of players or something.
Ooh,
I mean, I actually don't know too much about
state of the game.
I actually don't know too much about Rise, but Starlife and RSVP are good players. And
yeah.
I actually couldn't tell you what race Rise plays, so shows how little I know. But what is this MMA over at wellplayed.org?
So the DZ, who's been writing a ton lately, really been contributing a lot, wrote an article about Slayer's MMA, just outlining his history. And of course, MMA is a guy who's getting more and more fans by the day with his awesome play in the GSTL. And the GSL, so you can check that out on Well Played. And he also wrote an article just today, I think it's near the top of Well Played, about the history of the GSTL. And of course, the DZ is an excellent contributor, so check out pretty much anything he does. If you guys are Australian, by the way, here's something I don't really know much about, but apparently an Australian TV show is looking for Australian cyber athletes to interview. It's at thesourcebottle.com, whatever that is. I'm sure someone's going to put that in the chat. That'd be great if you did. And it's going to be in the show notes. But if you are in Australia, might as well go check it out. See what's up, see what's going on. I do not know the TV show. They were not specific, but there it is. Also, the Spanish ESL tournament, a 9,000 euro tournament coming up that they are holding. It's good because they don't really have much going on in Spain that I've seen. But all the details are yet to be announced, except for the prize pool. Like I said, 9,000 euros, 4,000 euros to first place. That's a lot of money. Sign-ups are going on right now, so you should check that out. It is the TES ESL. You can just search that on Team Liquid and get all the information necessary. I don't believe it's just for people in Spain, but the point is it's taking place in Spain. So you can check that out if you're in Europe and you're looking to compete. MLG interviewed Tyler. Did you happen to catch that?
I just know that it's out there. A lot of people are saying that Tyler did his usual well-mannered type interview, so I'll have to go check it out after this.
What a jerk.
What is this GSTL history by Feds, Patrick?
The DZ. It's what I just mentioned up a couple of seconds ago.
Okay. Sorry.
He's the guy who did the MMA stuff. It's cool.
I was zoning out there thinking about something that's coming up. Anyways, we actually don't have too much time, so we'll have to save the clip of the day for tomorrow because we got to keep this under 15 minutes. We have the picture of the day, which we showed earlier. Was this Idra Cruncher? Was that from last night, by the way? Do you know if this picture was? With Idra
yeah, I think so. I think so, yeah. Artosis Watch, we did, man. The chat's like, where's Artosis Watch? You should have been watching.
We did Artosis Watch. Also, we have our 4 SC Center riders. They all have responded. So they are Galen, Reese, Bart, and Trevor. And I know that doesn't mean too much to you, but it's actually going to help the show out quite a bit. And what it's actually going to do, I can't talk about yet. But when we're ready and when the show's ready to kind of take it to the next level, we'll let you guys know. And you guys will be watching something with a lot more production value, a lot more focus on the actual games themselves and things like that. So I can't wait for that. Check us out at twitter.com/itmeJP, twitter.com/chobopeon. Send in tips to tips@itmeJP.com if there's something you want to talk about and we aren't. Let us know. Patrick, you got anything else?
Yeah, just thanks to the guys who gave us tips. Hectic, T-Gun, the DZ helped me out a little bit. So thanks, guys. Keep it coming. We really do appreciate it.
See you guys tomorrow, and I do apologize for not having a show yesterday. It was a crazy day. I did find my dog to the people in the chat that were asking me, but gotta go. Show's gonna run long. We'll see you guys then. Oh yeah, peace.